Cass, you almost got me.
Almost
got me. I got that fax from your doctor. The one that said, Dear Charkie, please excuse Cass from tonight's stream. They have caught a slight case of coma. They should be good to go for Saturday, but you do not have to stream Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness tonight. Signed, Dr. Reelman, DDS. And you almost got me.
What gave it away?
I saw your activity on Steam saying you were playing Counter-Strike, and I was like, I don't think you can play that while you're in a coma. And then I also remembered you have perfect teeth, so why would you go to a dentist?
That's true. I refuse to go to the dentist steadfastly. I'm convinced they've been lying to me for years when they told me my teeth are actually clean. Because I know for a fact I don't be flossing. But
they're so perfect, which I don't get. But still.
Yeah.
You almost got me, but Cass, we gotta stream it. The patrons demand it.
The hell with the patrons! That's what I say at this point. Anyone who financially supports us can go to hell at this point.
Folks, we're getting the poll ready for the next patron vote.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that.
And make sure to subscribe on Twitch and have a say in future. You ready for more Angel of Darkness?
Check out the Discord. Yep, I'm ready. I've had a Red Bull and a 5-hour energy extra strength. I am good to go until, like, my brain collapses.
Well, that's good to hear. I have not done nearly enough drinking to get this started, but, you know, it is what it is. Let me go ahead and capture the video game so that people can see it. I figure that's probably a good practice for a streamer. Do you think there's any chance we finish this tonight?
No.
No?
No. We're like a little more than halfway through all the levels.
I'm assuming you have the guide open, you're ready to help.
Oh, you know what? Let me do that.
Oh, thank you for the subscription, Mabel Donkey. You chose a hell of a time. You chose a hell of a stream to subscribe to. The 4th episode in an ongoing series of us playing a game that I'm not particularly fond of. But, you know, the more the merrier, I say, in this little band of misfits and bad gamers that watch this show. Boy.
Right, what level are we? We are on the
Straha Fortress. I took one look at this last episode. We came in here, we walked in, and immediately my thought was, we'll do this next time. We will. Alright, that's a submachine gun we picked up, so that's good to have on hand.
Okay, so
I don't remember how to stealth.
What happened in the last episode?
That's a good-ass question.
I believe we finished the underground tomb under the Louvre.
We absolutely did, and then we made it to Prague.
Yeah, well, the bad guys, like, stormed the Louvre. We escaped. Then creepy OC guy just disarmed us for no reason in a really touchy-feely way, and then got his ass, like, knocked out. We went back to Von Croy's office, but it turned out that Bernard, the guy from the sewers, who is our informant, was Bertrand, whatever. He was actually, like, double-crossing us, and he was going to get us killed. I don't think we killed him, but I think he's dead.
I think the what's it called? The serial killer, the something M with an M.
The Monstrum.
Yes.
And I think we know who the Monstrum is now, but I don't remember what he said. The Monstrum was.
Did they say the Monstrum was Eckhart?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, so.
Okay, who's Eckhart?
Well, I'll tell you. You should look up the actor who played him because he literally just died the other day. He was like a British screen legend.
Unfortunate.
Whoops, I forgot to press the grab button. Yeah, do me a favor, look that up, because Frappe Fiasco reminded us in the Discord to mention that, because he is the antagonist of this game. It would probably be due diligence to acknowledge the voice actors.
Alright. Pieter van Eckart is voiced by Joss Ackland.
Yeah.
2 S's, so I believe it's Joss.
I don't want to draw too much attention to myself.
Alright, we don't want to draw too much attention to ourselves. This is a stealth section. Is there literally anything we can do to hide while we're up here? Will they be able to spot us from the ground?
Whistle nonchalantly.
Yep, that usually disarms them. That usually...
And yes, he passed away on the 19th. I don't think
so
we've
much for
seen
stealth.
much of him, though.
I know he was in Bill and Ted's Bogus Adventure.
Yep, Bogus Journey. He was in Lethal Weapon 2, Watership Down as the Black Rabbit, Hunt for Red October.
There was a really funny quote of his I found on his Wikipedia when I was on it earlier today. I forgot his name in the interim, but if you look at the end of his like career section, I think there's just something mildly amusing. A quote of his on working on films that he regrets. If you can pull it up for me. I'll just be stealthing. I'll just be stealthing my way through this very sneakily and real good.
They said in a 2001 interview, he said
That's
that
the one.
he appeared in some awful films due to being a workaholic. He said that he regretted appearing in Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey and the Pet Shop Boys music video.
And there's one quote after that.
I do not see a quote here after that, but I did see a quote here on the IMDb page where he says, "I'm so tired of not being able to make a movie or had a car chase or the villain dying twice. It's all exactly the same."
There wasn't any quote about Demi Moore on there. Him shit-talking Demi...
That one's mean. Yeah, he shit-talked Demi Moore. That's just mean.
I know, it's such a weird thing just to be like, apropos of nothing, to be like, oh yeah, and this lady sucks. She can't act for shit. It's like, dog, I don't know how to tell you this, but she's way more charismatic than you are. There's probably a reason she has a career.
Anyway, rest in peace.
Yeah. So maybe we'll hear some of his voice acting. Maybe we'll finally get to meet Eckhart. Maybe we'll finally have an interaction between Laura and him.
I think he's been in one cutscene where he was just kind of telling everyone, keep doing evil things.
Recruit more pimps, more pushers.
But not like that. Not that evil. More like we're gonna resurrect the Nephilim kind of evil. Which again, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Like, I still feel like the Nephilim get a bad rap.
Aren't they like angels, or?
They're the children of angels and humans come together. And like, that's it. That's all they did. They're children of, you know, angels and humans. They didn't do anything wrong. Like, sure, they're maybe a little giants, but you know, Andre the Giant was a giant. Everyone loves him.
Yeah, until Hulk Hogan killed him in the middle of the ring. Square in the middle. You know that story, right?
Yeah, they were wrestling at WrestleMania 3, and then, like, right when the bell rung, like, Andre just kind of slumped over dead, and Hogan had to literally carry him through the match.
Yeah, that's the way Hogan tells it anyway. That is honestly one of my favorite stories, is this Hulk Hogan continuing to lie about having killed Andre the Giant, despite the fact he wrestled for years after that match. But, like, Hulk Hogan keeps moving the timetable, so he's like, you know, yeah, we wrestled WrestleMania 3, brother. And then, you know, a few months later, you know, the injuries finally took their toll, and Andre the Giant, greatest opponent I ever had, passed away. And then, like, years later, he's like, yeah, man, you know, a couple hours after that match, I mean, he just couldn't handle it anymore. And then just, like, he got out of the ring, and that was it, brother. He knew he'd wrestled the best match of all time, and there's nothing else to do for him but to pass on.
Yeah, brother, he died, like, right before the match. Had to puppet him around like it was Weekend at Bernie's. Had to move his mouth like a ventriloquist and do an Andre voice for interviews for the next couple years. Sad thing.
That's just how committed he is to the business.
Would not break kayfabe.
No,
one
never.
moment.
Up we go, I assume. Luckily, my arms were strong enough to open that door.
Their existence also undermines God's order, mixing the heavens and earth together after you wait. Don't give a shit. Nephilims didn't do anything wrong.
Charkie, are you a Nephilim? Are you a secret Nephilim this whole time?
No, but I am a Nephilim ally.
That's fair. That's understandable. BigBean.gov. Andre Skeleton instantly evaporated as soon as I entered the ring, brother. Dash HH. You gotta have the dash HH at the end. That's how you know it's Hogan speaking. With all my friends of the Ninja Turtles movie, brother. HH.
Man managed to find the worst signature. The worst, like,
sign-off
for himself.
I mean, you can't help his name being Hulk Hogan. His real name is...
You know what? I'll grant to him that his initials are HH. Maybe at that point realize, don't sign all your posts with that. Don't end every post with HH on Twitter.
Branding, brother. Gotta keep my brand consistent, brother.
You could just sign it with Hulk.
Can't open this, but that's fine because it doesn't look like there's anything actually in there. So I guess continue to go up? Nope, we can't continue to go up. I know it's early, but let's ask the guide.
Alright. First line. This is another annoying level.
Great!
Okay.
Cool. Equity saved.
Grab the medkit.
Good.
You'll see the trail lanes in close. Jump up. Cass, I don't know how to read this guide. You're well aware that this is not the best written guide.
No, certainly not.
Even though it did win Guide of the Month.
This goes to show how low the standards are in game FAQs, I guess. A site I still wholeheartedly endorse, especially over like Moby games, for the purposes that someone might use Moby games for. Please just use GameFAQs from here on out.
Have you gotten to the part where Lara says she needs to be quiet?
Yes.
Okay. Walk with stealth push, climb down the ladder near you, and creep to the other side of the room and up the ladder. Go into the door on your left. Slide the card through the reader and go in. Do you have a card?
No. Howdy, Molly Ellsworth.
Where was...
I will also say that you
there a
can't
card?
jump while sprinting, so there will not be sprinting jumping puzzles.
I don't see anything prior to this that mentions a card.
Yeah, because there's totally two doors here that both have keycard slots. You picked up a card off a random guard earlier. Like, let's try this door. Maybe the keycard only works on this door.
Alright.
Where was Lara holding the card there? Just on her shoulder? On her back? I had to put it in a pocket personally, but...
She was wearing a lanyard backwards, like, you know, being cool. Like how you wear a baseball cap backwards.
They won't suspect a thing.
Stealth. If there's no survivors, then it's stealthy.
Yeah, if there's no one around, it's just like cheating, you know, there's no one around to catch you. The camera keeps zooming out, like I need to be able to see this whole catwalk at once, otherwise things are going to go very south very quickly. But I just don't see the need for it at this current juncture. I'm assuming we want to go up.
Please kill them. There's a ladder in this room to the right that leads up to a door. A guard will come out, take care of them. And then you're gonna pull a switch to move a magnet.
Okay. My arm should feel stronger after this, to be honest. Climbing a ladder, that's hard work.
My eyes feel better.
My fear of heights is gone. The sprint is handy. I will give it that.
Yeah, we unlocked the sprint last time, didn't we? That's such a weird...
Midway through the game.
Yeah. Because we got a respirator, which we're not wearing now.
No, we threw that away the second we... I don't see a switch.
Just getting the respirator gave us the ability to sprint, like she got like a CPAP machine or something.
What am I missing?
I think you're definitely in the wrong place.
Well, this was the only place that's like a keycard place.
Okay.
So I can walk through it. Very good.
Okay. Go ahead and kill them, the 2 guards that you killed when you walked in. There is a ladder in this room to the right that leads up to a door. A guard will come out, take care of him.
So this is the ladder. Is this presumably the door? I can't interact with it.
Guess not.
I can't. It won't even let me shoot it. No reload animation in this game. Who needs it, right?
Waste frames.
Okay, let's continue exploring down the ladder again.
Maybe it was a different ladder.
Anything is possible, eh? Cool.
I gotta have my finger ready at all times for that fall button.
That is the leading cause of death of Tomb Raiders in this playthrough, I will say. Like, I did not want to climb down that ladder the whole way, so I was trying to do the thing where you drop off, then you grab it again. Something sort of like...
Oh.
Nope. Got it this time.
You caught it.
You can't just slide down the ladder. That would be way more convenient if I could just hold down the R2 button and just...
Video games hadn't discovered that yet.
Oh wait, hold on. There's a second ladder right here.
There you go.
You think there might be a guard up here?
There's a guard.
Very cool.
I'll be fine.
I'll save a little.
You were staying there with health.
Here I go. She didn't want to grab it again. Oh my god, am I really just gonna have to, like... I mean, I did it right once. I did it the way I wanted to do it.
Do it slow, and then just save at the bottom, so this doesn't just keep happening.
Fine. I'm still in a dream, Tomb Raider. Oh, now she grabs it. Now when I double tap to try to drop, she grabs it. It's...
Alright, just save here so you don't have to ever do that again.
Right here.
Oh, I sure hope some British archaeologist doesn't come through here. I'll be so mad.
I'll be positively peeved.
Stealth kill. Well,
good going, Laura.
Wasn't stealth kill like the first thing they taught you in this game?
Well, they didn't teach us the stealth kill. I just chose to do a stealth kill in a situation where...
I think I've proved my point.
I'm gonna assume that finally opened up that door.
Well, let's see.
Another submachine gun.
Alright, go back down the ladder, run to the back of the room and up the ladder, make your way up to the magnets control booth.
Okay,
So,
I
yes.
got it. Yeah. Did it slightly out of sequence. I like how she sidesteps just like so daintily to get in front of the ladder.
What a thrill. I think in like the remake for Metal Gear Solid 3, what they should do is my idea, which is if you get to the top of that ladder and then you start climbing down, it just plays the song in reverse.
In reverse the whole time. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Kojima would never.
Well, he's gone, so you know.
Yeah, exactly. So now they have free reign. So what's Laura's goal with this? What is she picking up? What does she know to do?
Her goal is to prove that she did not kill Von Croy. Also to disable these guns.
Okay. I didn't even know those guns were there.
Well, if you had tried to go down there, they would have shot you to death.
I would have liked to have seen that.
I would have liked to have seen Lara get killed. I haven't seen enough of that.
In this playthrough, yeah, no, certainly not. Okay, what changed here? Okay, no, I can just walk over that. Good, good. And... Molly Mouseworth saying that we're showing off each kind of death. You see, that's how thorough our playthroughs are.
It's 100% death run.
Speed Death's Archive. Nope, I have to use the keycard again, don't I? No, Laura! Not the ladder. Or couldn't I just drop down here? Do you think there's a way that I can just, like... Do you think this will kill me?
Let me get the button ready.
Nope, we're good.
Alright, you're fine.
This is where the guns were.
Congrats. Yeah. I don't know what we've accomplished other than getting those guns. Getting rid of those guns.
Well, there's this door here I wouldn't have been able to get to with those guns in the way.
What is this room?
It seems like I don't want to go through the center here. So naturally I will go through the center here.
That looks fine. Are we ever going to figure out why that one guy in the sewer was melty?
Yeah, that feels like a pretty big plot thread to just leave kinda undone, unaddressed for this long. We certainly haven't seen anyone else melty in a similar way.
Climb up on that.
Okay, well that's a good catch on her part. I certainly would not have noticed that. And I can't use a keycard there, so we are gonna have to...
Dog.
Yeah, I noticed.
There was a pet button there for a second.
I wish. This game is not Pet the Dog certified. Alright, Laura, you said I can climb this. So how's it about?
I think what I feel is a shame is that Can You Pet the Dog led to a bunch of, like, big developers adding dog petting just as an easy way to get brownie points.
What killed me? Was it tapping
happened?
the barbed wire? Yep, tapping the barbed wire is instant death. Unfortunately, I don't know how to
tetanus.
grip the
She
thing.
didn't have her shots.
It's not that instantaneous, though, is it?
Well, you know, they're just like, would you rather play through the next, like, 20 hours and then, like, die then? They're just cutting to the chase. Like, she's gonna die from it anyway, so.
That's fair. It's understandable. Maybe she meant I can climb this.
Nope.
It very pointedly pointed to this.
Alright. You can push boxes.
But what? Can I push them all the way up here?
You're going to have it says you have very little space to move these boxes, but you can push boxes.
I don't get what the point of that would be, though, because...
Alright. Alright. It says push the box on the left side of the fence door all the way forward until it touches the box tower. Push the box on the right side of the door up and to the left to touch the right side of the box tower. Lara will point out a pipe she can climb. Now climb the tower and carefully walk to the boxes that touch the fence. She should drop down to a lower box. Pull the box in front of you back a little. Then climb over it and push it forward until it won't go any further forward. Now stand on top of this box and pull the very top box back a little. Go around to the front of the top box and push it all the way back against the fence. Lara will get stronger.
What the fuck are you talking about? How does any of that?
Push the box to push the box to pull the box to push the box to push the box to get stronger. That's it.
Okay, so I can push this box.
You can pull that box. Even though you have, like, no space, you can pull that box. And then when you can't pull anymore, you can go to the other side and push it.
What a fucking horrible little puzzle.
I think. No, you don't want to push it off. You're trying to get that thing all the way around to touch the fence. Yeah, the guy says you need, like, very little space to actually move that box.
Do they mean the one beneath it?
I don't think so. Maybe.
These dogs are just looking like, what the hell is that lady doing?
I think you're not gonna be pushing anything off.
So, again, I ask. This is not, like, criticizing you or even the guy at this point. Oh, it crashed.
Yep.
So that's cool.
Folks, stay tuned for part 5.
Okay, so I want to put you in the position of a player. I want to walk a player through what hints the game has given.
Mm-hmm.
We came to this point. Lara looked up. She saw the pipe up there. And what was her remark? I think I can climb that. Right. Looking at that thing up there. Okay.
So the solution...
So what's the first thing a player would do is just go
push boxes.
Up. They would just go... she doesn't want to climb the box this time for some reason. And just be like, oh, it's right there. I should be able to jump and grab that. Then discover that they can't do that. And from there, on their own, they would need to figure out this entire convoluted series of pushing, like, 3 different boxes in 3 different directions. None of which accomplishes the purpose of getting any higher, unless what they want me to do is to completely block this door. Is that what they want me to do? So that I can stand on the...
You want me to read the full paragraph again?
Let me give this a shot first.
Okay. You might also want to stream it to me.
Oh, right. I love it when it crashes, and... Okay. Share, stream. Here we go.
Thank you.
Can't push it any further because
well,
it is...
it's stuck on the thing, I think.
Okay.
Alright, I don't know what this accomplishes, but this is what it says you should do.
I have a hunch now. I don't know what it was on about with the two different boxes, but I think theoretically I can just stand right here.
Okay. Alright, we got... Alright. I don't know what that accomplishes.
I think the goal is to push this box one over so I can actually reach the thing up there. That would appear to be what this is all building up to. Lara should just invest in a grappling hook, or like even just a rope, or anything that would allow her to not have to go through all this.
Or like a lockpick just to open that gate. Nope.
Huh.
Not sure what you thought was going to happen, to be honest.
I mean, I thought I could just get on the other side without the barbed wire immediately killing me. Okay, I know what I need to do now. Instead of pulling, I should push. From this side, that will put the box up here underneath this box here. And then I can push the box on top. I'm picking up what the game's laying down. I hate it. I vehemently disagree with every design decision that would have led to this. It still doesn't work though because
there's too many boxes.
Nope. Step.
Yeah, that's just gonna kill you. Okay.
How does that kill me though? That's the part I'm not getting here.
Bored now.
What
you
else?
let your ennui meter get too high. The game does suggest you need, or the guide does suggest you need very little room to push and pull things, so I don't know. Is it not gonna let you?
I just want to climb up. I just want to climb up. This little bit right here.
That, can you not pull it? Okay. Alright, so now you can push that. Which, again, not 100% sure what we're accomplishing by doing this.
I don't know. I'm just trying random shit because the guide was so poorly written that I can't even begin to guess what it like wants me to try and accomplish here.
Okay, what if you pull that, and what if somehow
I got onto that little ledge and then pushed it more?
I was about to say, what if somehow that's enough? What if that, like, 2 inches is enough to make that jump? Which, holy shit, if that were the case. Okay,
Great.
well, that doesn't help.
You finally made it.
Try jumping straight up. Okay, I think that's going to be the goal, is to jump straight up and not, like, forward. I think jumping forward is just dying.
What if I could... It's not letting me climb up the last little bit here.
If you try pulling again, is there any way you can pull a little bit more?
I can certainly try.
Okay. Alright.
It's a game of inches.
It is achieving something, though. If this is the answer,
Man, the
I don't
immediate
know.
ragdoll upon death says freeze star. Yeah, it's... You know, it's funny in abstract. In execution, I'm hating this game more with every passing second.
This is one of those things where, like, if this works, this is one of those things where you would look up a guide to see, like, okay, what was I supposed to do? Because what I did was obviously not the correct solution.
So we're supposed to get a strength up from all this, too, at the end of the day, right? Yeah.
My strength is increasing.
Yep, that was it.
Hey,
You
Charkie?
successfully did it. Yeah.
This game sucks, and anyone who defends it is wrong.
You hurt Lara's feelings. Look at that.
I'm sorry, Laura. I didn't mean it. I'm just a little frustrated. I don't...
You can't do that. You can't. It is those wire things
What am
are
I supposed
super
to
death.
do? Hey, game! What do you want me to do? I got the strength up. I got that, so clearly I did everything right, but I can't get close enough to do the jump.
Where's the bit in this guide about getting stronger? Don't hop the fence just yet. It says, in the room, locate 2 boxes on top of each other.
Okay.
Pull them back a few paces. Climb up on them, top of them, and Lara should see a white structure with fencing on it. Jump to that. There's a valve that needs to be turned. Oh, you know what's killing you?
Not the barbed wire.
There's apparently like steam coming out over there, and that's what's killing you, not the barbed wire.
Why didn't Laura have any comments on that? Why didn't she say, I can climb that, but first I should get rid of that apparently instantly poisonous gas?
Oh, I mean, it's self-evident.
Oh, my
I
notebook
didn't
updated.
mention it because I thought you knew that it was obviously poisonous death steam.
Eckhart
And not
clients,
because
be wary.
And not because I didn't even see it.
Gain access to the biodome. So these are the
2 boxes.
Do I need to push or pull them or do anything like that?
It says, it did say that. Well, I'm trying to see which one it was. Didn't I pull them back a few paces, then climb on top of them. I feel like that's... Pull them back a few places, then climb on top of them. And Lara should see a white structure with fencing on it. You see a white structure with fencing on it? Is that a structure? Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's a good thing Laura recognized that. If she recognizes it after I push the crate underneath it, if that's what it takes for her to recognize this thing that is mission critical...
I think by Laura sees, I think the guide just means that you will be able to see.
I don't get how a player without the benefit of a guide could figure out half the puzzles in this game.
Well, okay, now you won't die.
The one that
Naturally.
really baffles me still, the one that I keep thinking about, is the symbol puzzle, where they only give you 2 of the 5 or 4 symbols that you need. That one I'm, like, still baffled by, perplexed by to this minute, where those other symbols might have been, if there were other symbols to collect. Can't use the guide as reference, because the guide is so poorly written and doesn't describe anything. Yeah, so that's, you know... I understand that a game may be unfinished, that you may not have the time or the assets or whatever. You know, things happen in game development.
Dogs.
Yeah, let's just see if I can outrun them.
No, the guide just says shoot them.
So I understand.
That's not any script that I know.
Well, yeah, it's so low res you can't read it anyway. So.
Yep.
So like I get that like things happen during development, and that you need to cut back on your content and rearrange things and barely make it work as a fully functional, like, completable game. But, like, when you're missing like, all the context clues that would help you solve the puzzle, so it makes progression, like, impossible, that's maybe a bridge too far. That's maybe unforgivable. And I feel like this game has been trending towards the unforgivable for a while now.
Is this the most heated you've gotten at a game while we've been streaming?
I'm not even, like, heated. I'm like... It's just, like, I'm trying to, like, figure this stuff out. And, like, I am annoyed that the game is so poorly designed. I am, like, it is, like... It sucks to know that, like, whatever this game was supposed to be, it ended up not being. And not only that, but it ended up being something that is, like, so unwieldy. So, like, difficult to control, and yet demanding so much precision platforming. So much in the way of just, like, puzzles and, like, these obstacle courses where you're not given half the clues that you need to complete them. So it just becomes pure guesswork. Or, you know, like, finding a strategy guide, I guess. Sure. I mean, we only have to tear up the artifact for a minute there, but... Video Game King in the chat says there's a much better FAQ on GameFAQs, even has an ASCII diagram for that block puzzle.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. You're just gonna have to shoot these dogs.
Yeah.
Listen, just go for it.
There we go.
Yeah, or get them stuck in the geometry. That too.
Big Bean asking a question I think we've been asked before by Frappe Fiasco. We're going to play the DVD game version of this after this. That might be a nice palate cleanser, where you don't have to control anything, where it's just a movie that plays out. That might be an amusing curio, at the very least. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like we're coming to some sort of a head with this, right? Like, I know we're coming towards, like, you know, if not the end of the game, I know there's still more to be done, more to be played. I don't think there's anything I can actually do from here. But, I don't know, I'm just, like, trying to find whatever silver linings people have been, like, claiming exist in this game, and I'm just not seeing them. Like, I can... Like, if you're like me, you can picture a version of this game that's okay, right? Like, you can imagine a version of this game that, like, has these features but are, like, actually fully fleshed out, that sees Lara going the places that she goes, but, like, you know, actually going to all the locations, perhaps, or at least, at the very least, even if they had to cut it down, like, making it more... How you say, like, you know, like, filling in those gaps a little bit better.
So, like, the more recent Tomb Raider games, I think.
Yeah, I guess. But just, like, I absolutely do not get...
Or, like, Uncharted.
Yeah, that would be the more pertinent comparison, I think. Like, even just something as simple as this. Obviously, we want to get up. What are our means of getting up? I'm looking around the room. We couldn't climb up on top of that. Even if we could, what would it really accomplish? There has to be something climbable in this room. There's only so many inputs you have in this game. There's only so many options in any given moment. Is it something like jump up here? No, that doesn't work. That's not...
It implies there's a ladder.
Is it behind this? We were on this, but this was just the controls for the thing. So maybe I can... Maybe I need to stay up here, and there was something else I could jump up to up here.
On the other side, drop and shoot the dogs. Lara... I think you need to shoot the dogs. Like, I think that is part of the thing.
No, look.
Okay, but here's the thing. It says, unless you saw something that I missed, it says, shoot the dogs. Lara will receive an objective to shut off the power to secure a route to the biodome. Did you get that objective?
No, but I am up here where the vent is. And the saw.
My hunch is that you literally... Like, killing the dogs is mission critical. That is my guess.
No, Laura! No! Laura, no. There we go. I think this is what we need to do. I quick saved outside, so in case anything goes wrong here.
Pull lever, watch the saw cut in the vent. Start, turn around, pull to beam. Walk the beam toward the saw. The saw is stuck in the vent. Is the saw stuck in the vent?
Yeah, we're good. We're...
Okay. Vent fall to the end and watch the cutscene.
Wait, what was that move? With the roll? What was she rolling off? What was she grabbing off of as she rolled? That didn't make
I don't know, but it
lick of
looked
sense.
cool. Oh, here's Eckhart. He had a Dr. Claw hand.
Here, my paper will miss me if I don't report in.
Found him skulking around in the loading bay. Must have got a passcode.
Close the door on your way out, Crimson.
I have records on you, Eckhart. You can't hurt me.
If only there was time for us to read them together. But it's too late now.
Hey, Laura, you gonna save your friend? Hey, Laura, this guy helped us out and gave us a lead. You didn't do anything about this?
Well, this is weird. So how did that happen from that?
So he etched out a symbol on the wall. Also, notice how she's in shorts again.
Yeah.
In all the cutscenes, she's in shorts. In all the gameplay, she's in pants. So she's changing between every, like, cutscene here. See?
They're tearaway pants.
Like those zip-off pants. Remember those? When those were, like, briefly in vogue for a moment where you could turn them into shorts on the fly?
I swear I had a pair of those. I must have in high school, because I was that kind of teen who would have had those.
Oh, absolutely. Cool. Well, we took care of that problem. Ourselves another key card for our troubles.
So he shocked the guy, and while shocking the guy, blood flew out of him in the exact pattern that he needed to etch onto the wall. What?
They're trip mines. They don't seem to do much damage, so not particularly inclined to care about them.
They don't seem to have too many sound effects.
Yeah, they forgot to add those, huh? Well, let's go this way then, I mean...
I guess go through that room, use the card you just got.
Yeah. Like, I went into this game hoping to prove all the haters wrong. That's what my goal is always with Bad Game Hall of Fame. It's kind of our mission statement, is look at games that have been critically panned, even panned by consumers to an extent, and to try and find the positive in them. And so when I saw those initial videos that were just like, this is actually my favorite Tomb Raider game, it may be a little janky, but it tells the best story, and so on and so forth, I went with every expectation that I was going to come away from this impressed.
What do you think of the story so far?
I think it's complete nonsense. I don't think it's told in a way that makes any sort of sense. I think the fact that I can't grab that clip of ammo. They got me saying clip now. They got me, like, going back to the old ways. Don't make a lick of sense to me, and we haven't even met the antagonists. I guess we just met them in whatever act of the game this is. I think it's been so cut to hell and back that it's incomprehensible. And the fact that 90% of it is spoken to us rather than shown to us in any capacity, I think is a big mark against it.
And what do you think of the plot of this game compared to the other Tomb Raiders? Maybe that's the better metric.
I don't know. I remember them being, like, very straightforward. I don't remember them being overly complex. They're usually just like, Laura, get this artifact. Oh no, you've been double-crossed. So get the artifact and spite this person who would have sabotaged you. This whole conspiracy... I can see how a conspiracy plot in Tomb Raider would work, but not this one.
I wonder what needs that kind of security to keep it in.
I mean, I feel like a lot of Tomb Raider plots are conspiracies.
Wouldn't you know it?
Sure.
If I remember correctly.
Through that biodome.
With
It's
Pauly
a long
Shore.
way around.
Biodome. Remember Biodome, Pauly Shore? Remember that movie? Remember when Pauly Shore had a career? Because his mom owned the Comedy Cellar?
He still has a career. He was in that Pinocchio
That's
movie.
it.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
It's down.
You know, the Guillermo del Toro one, right?
Yeah, that's the one Guillermo del Toro was working so hard to bring to fruition, and he said, I have to have Pauly Shore.
Why did 3 Pinocchio movies come out at the same time?
Pinocchio's red hot, and the 2022 was the year of Pinocchio.
I told you it was your turn to feed the pet. You weren't getting out of this.
At least that one guy will be fine. No way that's going to break through the glass.
Is this thing apropos of anything?
I think we turned off the containment.
Alright, but why is that? Why is that?
Is that not the Nephilim?
That's not what a Nephilim's supposed to look like. They ain't dogs.
Creative interpretation of biblical lore here.
Let me see what the thing says. Uh-huh. Josephine.
Can't pull that lever. Can I climb up this? Realistically, there's no reason why. Yeah, okay, good. Let me see. Let me see if the tripwires immediately just blow up and kill us. That's a yes on that, without much sound effect or fanfare.
It's made of steam. Highly concentrated steam.
Of course. The deadliest killer. And I don't even care that I tripped that mine over there. That one seems like, you know, the ones on the floor are nothing. It's just the ones on the wall that are... So obviously I need to find something that lets me jump over. Can I try... It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Good post. Good fall down there.
I was so close to landing on top of that. Yeah, there's nothing for that mine. Wait, can I crawl under that? Is that low enough that I can...
Guess so.
Delayed reaction on Laura's end this time. Okay. I'm gonna quick save here, because I think I know what they want me to do again. But I have to face Laura the right way, which is easier said than done. No!
Well, that's the last thing on my bucket list. Time to die.
I always wanted to avoid a laser trap, then immediately get killed by one. So not that. They don't even explode. It's so low rent. Like this getting to the point where this is like genuinely starting to detract from like the enjoyment of the game. It's just like how much stuff is missing. Usually it would be funny to me, but it's just sad in this. It's
like the
so...
next level's not going to have like graphics, just going to be like walking hit boxes and hurt boxes.
Okay, I get it. Why not? Like, it's something, jump on top of that. Don't hit the wall, I guess, because that'll really undo our efforts here. That one blew up!
Hey, something exploded. Okay, maybe yellow is explosion and red is just kill.
Then why have both? It's...
No,
the red seems way more effective. Won't destroy your property in the middle of...
I mean, you know, variety's the spice of life.
I feel like...
Cass, you mind if I play some Rockin' Cats while I,
Oh, by all
do
means.
this?
Yeah.
There where we can picture-in-picture.
We'll have to work it out. We'll have to figure it out. Maybe you should tell me what the guide says before you embark on playing a completely different game in the middle of the stream.
Alright. Well, this guide I don't think says... One more side jump should clear the lasers. I guess just line it up.
Sidestep better, I guess.
Exactly right. Yeah.
I just want to, like, 1 pixel. There we go. No? She lands in the middle of that laser.
This reminds me. I have a bit of a bad game status update for you.
Lay it on me.
I played Bubsy 3D for the first time.
How'd that treat you?
I think the weirdest part of the control, all the controls feel alien, pretty much.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But I think the weirdest thing is the little sidestep, because it is so like jittery, and I have no idea in what situation you would need to use it. But I was impressed with. I went into that thinking like, you know, how bad could it possibly be?
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
I don't... There's no way to do this with the sides. I know that's what the guide says. Lara cannot jump high enough. She cannot clear it. See? Even if we're, like, right up against... If we're died to the first laser, we land there in that laser. Like, so the only way I could, like, feasibly think to do this is to do it in the middle of, like, 2 of them. Is to land, like, somewhere past the yellow before the red. But the game doesn't want to let me do that. I need you to consult multiple guides on this. I want to see if any of them have different solutions.
All the way back there. You see that wheel? All the way back where you came from originally. Not the way you're going.
Yeah.
See that wheel? Try pushing that.
You're joking, man.
I think that's the answer.
Oh, no, we crawled under this one.
You crawled under that one. Anyway, yeah. Bubsy 3D controls like a game made by aliens. And not the aliens that are in that game, like weirder aliens. And watching you try to control this made me think of that.
No, that's understandable. I don't know if we can get back there.
I want to believe that you can. I think you made that jump. Okay, I mean, that... Alright. Side jump. Well, that didn't make sense. Okay, there we go. What?
Yeah.
No. No. That is utter bullshit. Okay, can you climb up?
No. I would love to get up on that.
Like, there's no reason if you stand up here, okay, there's no reason if you jump here that you should... So I think this might be the cable wheel thing might be optional, because it says if you wish to use the cable wheel to pass the lasers, make sure you run or walk by its right side as it passes the first set of lasers, then to the left side as it passes to the second set. So it's not going to set them off. It's going to somehow not trip the wires to explode shit when it passes, but you trip the wires. That's if you go back. You don't have to do that.
But I have to, because I can't do whatever the jump they expect me to be able to do over there. But also, I don't know if I can go back at this point. And there's no cheat codes, I just looked. There's a level skip and level select. So that might be what we end up having to do. Because I have reached my limit with this.
Return to the corridors. Chad, how you doing?
People are saying this is funny, so I'm glad that it's funny. I'm genuinely glad. If there's enjoyment being had, then the suffering is worth it. Anything for content. But this is...
My hitbox feels larger now.
Trying... Great. Okay.
I'm fully aware of
Cassie,
what
we'll
I'm
go get a
doing.
drink. I'll be
Can
right
you
back.
See?
I will drink up as well. They put these barrels in this crate here to taunt me. This would be so much easier if I could just... Like, it feels like that would be the solution to my... 2 40-foot slabs. Sorry, I just got here. Why are there 2 different color lasers when they're both instant death? Very good question. I'd love if I had an answer for you, but we are past the point of having answers for anything in this game. Sort of like a Tomb Raider expert showing up and saying, "Alright, you doofus, here's how you do this." It's so rotten. Like, I'm doing stuff I know isn't gonna work, and I'm just hoping that, like, by sheer luck, like, by sheer happenstance, something just happens to, like, to take. Do I have any items? Maybe if I fill up on chocolate bars.
I picked up the 12-ounce energy drink, and then I was like, no, I need the 16-ounce one.
Oh, yeah.
Behind the scenes, I have almost been awake for 24 hours.
And this is not helping keep you awake, I imagine.
It's not because I'm bored, it's because this is tiring. I can't imagine how bad it is for you.
L1, R2, down, triangle. Circle up, square, triangle, right, down.
You are at the end of the level. Like, the next thing is going to the next level, so...
Yeah, I'm giving up on this. I'm throwing in the towel. This seems fucking impossible. Maybe if I had pushed that wheel, or whatever that was going to accomplish, it would have been cool if the game had made an indication, or like Lara had a moment of inspiration. But I just can't see how with these controls...
Even then, you would have had to run past it, like, exactly to get it to work right.
Yeah. L1, R2, down, triangle, release, and then quickly and smoothly in a flowing memorized sequence.
Very flowery way to put it.
Press the buttons. Press start to pause the game. L1, R2, down, triangle. Let go, circle up, square, triangle, right, down. Nothing happening. So not even the cheat codes work in this fucking game. Maybe they mean on the analog stick down and up and so on and so forth. No.
Let me see if there's any dissenting opinions.
There's 7 upvotes and 5 downvotes, so other people struggle to get this working as well.
Okay. Okay, so
nothing happening.
How are you doing those buttons? Like, describe the process.
Okay. The process is, I pause the game, I hold down L1, then R2, then down, then triangle. I release them, then very quickly I tap circle up, square, triangle, right, down.
Okay. Instead, are you like kind of pianoing L1, R2, down, and triangle? Or are you holding them all down at once?
Should I try? I tried it both ways.
Okay. I was going to say try it where you press everything at once, hold it down, then release, and punch in those buttons.
Nothing happening.
And you're doing circle up, square, triangle, right, down, right?
Circle up, square, triangle, right, down.
It could be one of those things where, like, there's one person put in the wrong code and it poisoned the well. I'm looking at a forum now. It says that she can be done, but it's highly aggravating. Oh, go figure. Something highly aggravating.
Fucking awesome.
It says that... Okay. Get your fingers over the first buttons you must hold. Press them all at once and quickly release. And then press those other buttons in quick succession. Very, very quickly. It's apparently a very tight window.
I'm gonna keep doing this. This is easier. This is theoretically easier than trying to progress through this fucking game. Circle up, square, triangle, right, down.
Wait, skip level. There it is. Okay, so let me get the list of levels here. You want...
I just hit skip level.
That one.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Hey, Charkie?
Yeah?
Fuck this game.
Yeah. Folks, if you want to vote on our next game, be sure to subscribe to the Patreon, or I don't know what you would call it. 244 Slab says drill. Yeah, it kind of was, wasn't it?
I'm exploring the space.
I was worried for a second because on this forum there was a thing that said you have to press it quickly but softly because the PlayStation 2 did have pressure sensitive buttons.
Yeah, well.
I was like, oh no, is it that going to be an issue? Because you can't really emulate that.
And definitely don't move.
You are in big trouble, whoever you are. Intruders don't last long in Strahov.
Just answer my questions. Fine. First question.
They won't even let me fuck the flag.
Second question. What are you and your buddies up to in here?
You really don't know what the Cabal is. We are the beginning of a new order of life on Earth.
Well, I've never heard of you.
Ignorant mortal. The Cabal. We control everything here in Prague. It means that we are going to be
I talk from someone who looks like a washed-up park ranger.
Intruder.
Immortal. That is impressive. How are you going to manage that?
Meister Eckhart is about to return the Nephilim race to glory. For our part in that triumph, he will grant us immortality.
Yeah, I'm sure that deal is gonna
Every time some lunatic said something like that.
definitely come to fruition.
Ignorance blinds you. We already have the last vital element from Turkey here in Strahov.
And that is?
The only true remaining Nephilim. The Cubiculum Nephilae, the Sleeper. That's right. The last of the extinct race here in the Strahof.
Surely the Nephilim are just a myth.
You see,
Laura, you've seen some crazy shit in your life.
essences extracted from this precious specimen. Meister Eckhart can breed the next generation.
Listen, I fought Atlantean bio-war mechs, but this is ridiculous.
This is a bridge too far. This beleaguers belief.
She deserved to pay for her stupidity.
Yes. Highly inconvenient having abominations running around loose, isn't it?
You have no idea
Are you
what
talking
you
about
are.
proto-Nephilim? What the fuck would a proto-Nephilim be?
Hey Laura, maybe you should have seen that coming. Maybe you should have done something about that. Remember when Lara Croft was like reactive? When she actually like, responded to things that were happening in front of her? Hasn't happened in this game. I'm talking about previous games. Ones where she wasn't written as well, according to fans of this game. The ones where, her character was too one-dimensional. This is...
Laura's gonna have to call one of those TV lores that deal with mesothelioma after this.
Do all these pull, or was it just that one that I happened to? I think it was just that one. Cool.
He says, maybe playing this game is tolerable for people who are Tomb Raider super fans who know how to control Lara perfectly. I'm trying to figure out how people like this game. The thing is, I'm pretty sure she controls differently than all the games prior to this, because...
Yes.
If I remember correctly, the prior games worked on a grid-based system, and this one doesn't.
Not only that, but they swapped around some of the controls. You don't have dual pistols, unless you cheat. Apparently there is a cheat code. I don't know where it is, because it's not in the GameFAQs cheats. But there is apparently a cheat that enables the dual guns that you don't get in the game.
Final Gamer James says, I mean, I played all the Tomb Raider games before this, and no, this game plays differently in the worst way.
Nothing else to do in this room, nothing else to explore, no alternate things, no bonuses for going out of your way.
She's way more sluggish, and they swapped roll and jump buttons.
Yeah, and it comes back to, like, I hate to keep harping on YouTubers, but, like, the people who assured me this game would be okay, like, who said that they, like, still, like, value this game for whatever reason, none of them have any real reasons beyond this apparent narrative that they like, and, like, the music. But no, not once, none of them ever say anything about, like, the controls being good, or anything about the gameplay at all. They seem to just conveniently, like, forget that part, to omit any criticisms thereof, or comments on the subject of.
Good vibes, you know?
I just like the vibe in this game. I like to just chill out in the greenhouse. Imagine what those plants smell like.
Like, the problem is you're playing this like it's an action game. Like, you need to shoot and jump things, where really you just need to walk around and kind of appreciate.
Yeah, you're right. It is my fault.
It's about the journey, not the destination.
This is all on me. Yeah. It's... Laura's not even looking in that direction, because you let me walk out and face a different direction. Uh-oh.
Okay, maybe that's the proto-Nephilim, which still doesn't make sense. Like, proto being... So, before the angel and...
You're saying proto-Nephilim. This is more like a proto-Nemesis, if you ask me. Proto-Tyrants. Resident Evil, ever play it?
I played 5. I played 4. And Revelations 2. So no, I don't know what a tyrant is.
Alright, fair enough. Oh, look at that little roly-poly guy. Oh, they're stuck. Oh, now they're not.
Not anymore.
Can they even hurt me?
Probably. They seem to have a bite attack.
This one's just running away
from me. Not sure if that
me.
roll does anything.
That one was just trying to live.
I think I'm too hung up on the Nephilim thing and knowing what the definition of a Nephilim is. And also, I'm pretty sure they actually did say what the real definition of a Nephilim is in the game.
And me, as for me, I am unburdened by that because I do not care one way or the other.
Like, you know how a mule is a cross between a horse and a donkey?
Yeah.
What would a proto-mule be? Like, linguistically, how does that work? Proto-mule.
That's a question for the biologists.
And I'm struggling on proto-Nephilim for that reason.
Hey, free bullets. Oh, there's still another one of these up. And to kill more God's creations. I'm just standing still at this point. It actually did damage me. It actually hit me once. Oh my god, they're throwing every one of them at us. Good thing we have, like, nearly infinite ammo in this gun. Can I just go through the door, or do we have to kill everything?
It won't open.
Alright, that answers that question.
If they wanted Nephilim so bad, why don't they just go fucking Angel? That would be easier, wouldn't it?
You would think so.
One would think. You know, Fucked by an Angel is one of my favorite CBS shows.
Why am I even bothering to try and dodge? We have so many healing items. The only things we really need to worry about this game are like one-hit kills anyway, so... Any more enemies? This game done tossing shit at us? Oh, we're actually in our shorts now. For what it's worth. Did you notice that?
Oh, now I do. Okay. Vega Baby is theorizing that by proto-Nephilim, they mean they don't have angel DNA, but they're basically trying to guess what angel DNA is and being like, well, close enough. By crossing up a human.
I buy that.
I guess, like, how they did dinosaurs in Jurassic Park, where it was like some dino DNA mixed with like a frog. Because they're like, close enough.
In lieu of any other answers or solutions or anything from the game explaining its own plot and its own contrivances and its own science, we'll go with that. Good thing I held onto those chocolate bars.
Elvis the Culture Advisor says they look like Half-Life critters. Yeah, kind of hound-eye, hound-eye-ish.
You ain't nothing but a hound-eye. Dying all the time.
Oh, Hound Ice Cream. I should put that as one of the Discord and soundboard things. This would be a good way to induce panic.
Can't open this door still. Must be more enemies to kill.
There's a fun 30 seconds when we were playing like Minecraft in the server.
Yeah.
And I put a creeper hiss sound effect in there because I knew I could do it once.
Your restraint was incredible.
The second I did it once, I was like, I can never do this again because people will get really fucking pissed at me.
You don't understand like how tempting it is for me to just try doing the cheat again and to skip level. It's still there. I don't even need to put the cheat in again. I could just do it. What does the guide say about ending this miserable fucking sequence?
Okay. there are valves you need to turn. Look up and grab the pipe. So at somewhere in here, you're gonna need to climb over a pipe.
It made it look like it would just be a sequence where you just killed every enemy until they opened the doors. You know, like a video game would do. There was no indication of pipes.
There it is.
That must be it. Not looking like anything in particular, not even looking like it can support my weight, but...
Alright. You're gonna get up there.
You know, I'm reticent to admit, but maybe this type of game just isn't for me. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm just not like the kind of person who enjoys finding obtuse solutions to dog shit puzzles constantly. Who will bang my hands every single surface.
I mean, I feel like that's akin to like eating out of the dumpster of a Taco Bell and saying like, I don't know, I don't think Mexican food's for me.
Like my memory of like the previous Tomb Raider games that they were much more obvious about signposting this sort of stuff, like what's grabbable, what isn't, what are you meant to interact with, what is the solution to this puzzle,
I'm fully
how do you
aware of
solve
what I'm
this
doing.
mystery?
Can you see?
You know, like just basic things like that. Oh, thank God for a drink up.
Oh yeah, I should.
You know what's extra cool is how it totally showed me what turning that valve did, what that accomplished.
Oh.
I love the part where the camera zoomed in on the thing that apparently affected. There's a second one.
Yes. Not great.
Short hops. I tried doing a short hop the first time, by the way, and you saw the result of that, so... Even the thing you're supposed to do is not consistent.
Yes.
Yeah?
How viable would it be to, like, if I stream something on Discord to you and you put a little picture-in-picture of, like,
You're tempting me.
Anything else?
You are tempting me, but I think on some level, this is what the people want. They wouldn't have voted for it otherwise, right?
Hey, you didn't beat the level. You just made the screen go to black for a second. Yeah, there's a lot of level left.
Don't tell me that. Lie to me. Just tell me sweet little lies.
I feel like that would upset you more once you realize that it was a lie.
Yeah, see what I have to do? It's slide, then jump. That one was obvious enough. That one, environmentally, there were cues.
Elvis, the culture advisor, says just 2 rooms left and none of them have enemies or puzzles.
Music to my ears. Even though I know it's a lie, it's...
I'm surprised that Steam didn't kill you.
Yeah, that would really just be the icing on the cake here.
Well, clearly that wasn't an enemy. So, more murder in cold blood.
I don't know why Lara decided to jump over the railing there. Oh my god! It's straight up the one thing from Half-Life.
Ichthyosaur?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of that mix of a bull squid.
Good thing it doesn't appear to have any sort of, like, attacks or damage.
It says, do not go into the water if avoidable. There's a big mutated fish-like thing in there that can't be killed. Alright, can't be killed. Good to know.
Save again. Alright, I'm just gonna follow the path through here, I think. More free ammo.
Ah, finally, my quest is at an end.
Traveled a long way for this box of pills. But finally, it's time to head back home. Alright, so...
I'm just finding myself imagining if that was the win condition now. Like, your whole thing was actually just to find that one box of ammo. Ah, that's where I left it. Roll credits.
It's always the last place you look. Okay.
It implies that you don't want to go down, I think. I think it says...
Well, then I wouldn't be able to turn this.
Oh, okay.
See, they actually had a camera, like, show me what happened here. How nice of them. How novel. Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm not even worried, because this thing doesn't do any damage, so...
You say that, like, I'm sure, like, moments before it bites your ass off.
Well, it had every opportunity to there. Final Gamer James saying they're shaped like a friend. Thank you, baby. Says this game at this point is at least 80% Valve turning. Well, unfortunately, I hate Valve puzzles. A little Duke Nukem Forever humor for you. I forget how to go up against the wall, because we haven't had to do it in forever. I thought it had something to do with, like, the stealth, and then... This one, I'm just gonna drop off the ledge, and... No, drop off... Ooh, there we go. Then... Keep going, Laura.
Climb up.
No.
I feel like this is also incorrect, because you're gonna have to climb up that pipe.
She'll transfer over.
Yeah, you don't have enough energy to get off right there. Onto the... Nope.
I want this thing to kill me at this point. There we go.
Okay.
So it is possible. It's important work that we're doing here.
So how do you press up against the wall?
I would... She just decided to do it.
There you go.
I could have sworn there's like a context action, or like holding the stealth button while you do it, or walk. But no, she kind of just decided... Alright, yeah, this looks like a good wall to press myself up against. This I cannot climb up. Here's hoping I can climb up into this shrubbery over here.
Oh no, it's sharp shrubbery and you die.
Oh no, it's poison ivy! Oh no! Okay.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, of course, I see. You know what? You climb up that stuff. You climb up the ivy.
I guess. I guess it is a different surface than everything else here.
Are you gonna have time to do literally anything? Like, you need to get over there.
Cool. They give you such little time, such little flexibility. It's so punishing. It doesn't help that, like, every time she does one of these animations, you have to let go of the analog stick and then point it back in the direction you want to travel. Otherwise, Lara will just stay dead in her tracks. Keep going, Lara! Keep going, Lara! Sorry, I needed a moment there.
No, I don't blame you.
This is seriously making me question, like, everything that I believe in, as far as just, like, believing people when they say, like, no, this game isn't actually that bad. Or, like, no, I actually like this game. It's making me doubt my own mission statement at this point. And I wish I was, like, exaggerating, but this game is just seriously that fucking bad. That lacking in any discernible, like, quality. I tried to do the little trick where I gave myself a little bit more stamina, but it worked once. Video Game King, I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but does the game in any way let you look around the room to scope out the level layout in advance? You can do the R2. If you hold down R2, you can look around with the camera. But, like, the problem is that it just doesn't help. Because, like, the surfaces you need to climb are not differentiated enough from the stuff that you can't climb. And, like, you know, like, objects that should be highlighted in the environment. People complain about, like, the yellow paint, whatever. I'm begging for it at this point. I don't know what the game wants me to do. What does the game want me to do here? Right? I get what the game wants me to do, but how do I make that happen with the amount of grab strength I have and with how fucking dog shit the control is over here? Because the camera's at an angle, so all the controls are at an angle too. And so I can't do what it wants me to do. I can bang my head against this forever, but I just will get lucky eventually. Like, what a miserable way.
Every time I recall those in-game moments, alongside countless others, I'm overwhelmed with just how good it was. It promised to take Tomb Raider in a new direction, one which went harder in uncovering how broody, misunderstood, and complicated our favorite Tomb Raider heroine is. We've since seen young Lara shaped by her history in the Survivor trilogy, but Angel of Darkness attempted to add more grit to Lara Croft long before that. Even her aesthetic was darker, her hair almost jet black in certain lights while she rocked a black camo outfit. It really emphasized the transitional period she was in, and how she was part of the darkness she fought against.
Not a single comment about gameplay. Just feel compelled to point out I have absolutely no fucking idea I can't grab onto the bar here. Maybe if
Maxim Online gave Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness 100 out of 100. It is a 404 if I try to go to that page.
Itchy Sore is not interested. Come on, kill me. I'm here.
Wayback Machine, you gonna help me out here?
So I can't cross the bar. Do I need to just... the thing underneath it, maybe? If I crawl far enough, I can buy myself like an extra millisecond of grab time. But only sometimes.
Would you like to hear the entirety of Maxim's perfect 100 out of 100 review?
I would love to.
Alright. A little pixelation didn't stop Lara Croft from becoming the hottest video game vixen since Miss Pac-Man. So it's a safe bet that her PlayStation 2 debut will round out her curves and make gamers giddy with post-pubescent anticipation. Angel of Darkness follows an apocalyptic storyline incorporating some brand new abilities. Unlike previous incarnations, you must interact with other characters in order to solve many of the game's puzzles. And you'll even be forced into the unbabe-like shoes of playable character Curtis Trent. Despite these silicon enhancements...
Fuck off, game! This is dog shit. Fuck this. This is the worst. This is the absolute worst, stupidest fucking video game in the fucking face of the universe. Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness can suck me on the dick.
However, the basic game hasn't changed from the run, jiggle, shoot style we know and love, ensuring Lara will be every bit the guilty pleasure she's always been. End of review, 5 out of 5, perfect score.
I'm fully aware of what I'm doing. Can't you see?
Folks. Final Gamer Dream says, is there not a way to increase your grip meter? Yeah, that's those scripted moments where you become stronger in your arms. That lets you... I think that is what lets you do have a better grip. So that's just at very specific, like, story points.
Now, why did we turn that gas off? You know, that's what I'm thinking about right now. Why did we need to turn that off? Was that valve important? Was that another way we could have solved this? Were there multiple solutions to this puzzle?
Yes, they are scripted. Originally, it was going to be as you did things in the game, your limbs would get stronger, and that lets you solve puzzles in different ways. But they had to cut that, so now, like, once you, like, twist a very specific valve, she'll go, my arms feel stronger now, and then you can do, like, the thing you couldn't do before. It's basically just, like, finding a key, except the key is your arms.
I think that room was supposed to be, like, a proof of concept for that, because there were clearly multiple ways to do it. And clearly only one of them remained functional in the final game. So let's figure out how to kill this plant, I guess. Is it as simple as just pulling one of these levers? No, it's going to be a puzzle. I wonder if I can increase my strength any if I just push this out of the way.
I feel like I can throw a car now.
Okay, at least there's a solution to this puzzle. You want to kill
Tentacle,
it.
no tentacle, tentacle, tentacle.
So is it supposed to be like the lines emanating are the ones that kill it and they intersect, or is it do all these in order? No, all the pages are in the same order.
Yes. There's no difference except one of those pages has a X to it.
So I'm going to try this. And then the last one.
Okay, each diagram tells which valves to turn in order to kill the vines. However, only one is real, the one with the red X mark through it. Now, they all looked... Oh, okay, yeah, the lines pointing from each thing are...
Oh, I see. There's
different.
Black lines behind the red lines.
Yes. Yes.
That were hard to see because of the red line.
Yes.
But I did the wrong ones. I need to trigger something so I can reset this. I assume do this, have it not work.
This is my favorite game ever. Who has been playing Tomb Raider since the first edition will probably understand why The Angel of Darkness is definitely one of the bests. The scenarios are many and various, the playability is good, and everything is just intriguing. The soundtracks are also worth fuck comment. The musics are just memorable. 10 out of 10 to this Pearl game. It said the soundtracks are also worth, and then asterisk, 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 asterisk comment, so I just had to...
Oh, of course, yeah, you gotta read it as it's written.
This game could have been better, but I do recommend it to hardcore fans. Pros, graphics, sound effects, and orchestral score, bigger levels, and voice acting. Cons, missing levels, plot inconsistencies, controls, cameras, and combat. 8 out of 10.
So everything. Everything gameplay is the negative. But it looks nice. It sounds good. And really, isn't that all you need? Remember that puzzle in Resident Evil? Where you just put the plant fertilizer, or whatever, like the poison into the water supply, and that kills the plant? Whatever, that wasn't that hard, I guess. That was not that complex. It was just hard to make out the black lines underneath the red ones. Which is bad drawing, bad design. Could have made it more straightforward.
It's really hard to criticize a Tomb Raider game, but I think Angel of Darkness is one of my favorite underrated PS2 games of all time. There are a lot of problems, including the glitchy graphics, messed up controls, and that really hurt them because of the bad feedback from fans and critics. However, since I'm still a fan of the series, I don't think it was either core design and Eidos' fault in the first place. Sometimes it needs a little more time to finish completing the whole game. But it was a good game. I hope critics should be really sorry about the frustrating things Lara admired in this game.
What?
Let's be bygones and call this a truce.
I'm waging fucking war on this game from this point forward.
Shit. Dreadful. Crap. Just the worst Tomb Raider game ever. I didn't like the controls, the gameplay, the plot, and the story. We waiting too long for core design to produce this L? 10 out of 10. I think Cherry Boy
0.
did not understand the rating system.
Yeah, that seems evident. That seems apparent. This door's grown over. I can't do anything with this one.
I feel like even the mixed reviews on Metacritic are going to be like...
giving it too much credit.
Yeah.
Oh, that was cool. She pulled out her gun at the same time she was climbing up, so she didn't even use her hands to climb up the wall. I guess that's one of those glitchy animations they were mentioning. Yeah, it's just so wild to hear anyone attempt to defend this, honestly. I think I need 3 keycards. That's why they showed the corpse at the top. Will I die if I land in this water? No, the green color threw me off. Maybe there's a keycard in the water. Ooh, no, it doesn't look like anything. Good to know. Good to scratch it off.
Point blank, the game is broken. However, with patience and forgiveness, it is still playful and enjoyable. The storyline is dark and intriguing. The best the series has to offer. The music score is beautifully orchestrated. The game is top-notch with story and music. However, the gameplay is just slow and in some ways a huge step backwards. The controls feel heavier than before and more sluggish. 7 out of 10.
The best the series has to offer is such a damning indictment of this.
I'm telling you, the vibes. It's all about the vibes. That's why people like it.
I can grab onto that, but I can't do anything here. I know we need to go up. That much is readily apparent to me. How? But how? Doesn't help that Lara can't, like, look 360 degrees, that she cuts off at a certain point. Can't look any further back. Okay, ladder. that I missed the first dozen times. And I really, you know, the music, I get what people are saying about the music, about the soundtrack. Because it's real good right here, right? They really put a lot of music into this. Really made the most out of that fucking orchestra.
Are you familiar with 4 minutes 33 seconds?
Is it just a blank track of nothing but like silence for 4 minutes 33 seconds?
Yeah, it's like that. It's very artistic.
It's about the notes they don't play, as they say.
Yeah.
Fake door. Do a flip. Up we go again. You know, at worst, I expected this game to be kind of boring bad. You know, maybe it would just be a little tedious. I did not expect it, going into it, to be like one of the most genuinely frustrating games I've played in my fucking life. And I've played a lot of games, a lot of not good games. You could say I'm almost a bad game connoisseur. And it's like, what's wild is that it's, like, on paper, if I look at it objectively, I can, like, almost understand, like, the 6 out of 10s and 7 out of 10s, more like 5 out of 10, 4 out of 10, but the experience of actually playing it, like, living it in the moment, is, like, I want to give it, like, zeros. I want to just be, like, this is, like, the worst thing I've ever played. Like obviously it's not. Like, it's obvious that it's not the worst thing I've ever played. I played so much worse than this, but I don't think I've ever, like, hated or been, like, as angry at a game as I've been at this.
How bad was 2003 that this was getting, like, 6s and 7s?
Dire year, apparently. It's just so little this has on offer, and so little it does to, like, steer anyone playing this game.
Despite an outstanding plot, fantastic graphics, and the always stunning Lara Croft, the Angel of Darkness is plagued by a bevy of small but annoying glitches and faults.
Can't climb the moss here, even though we had the precedent of climbing the moss in the previous room. Not this time! No siree, Bob. Nothing I can do here. So what's the point of coming over to this side of the room? None. We just thought it'd be cool. We thought it'd be, you know, just immersive. You'd be able to, like, if you see it, you should be able to go to it, right?
Although all of the Tomb Raider games have relied on plot to a point, Angel of Darkness is certainly the first to successfully make the leap from a plot-driven game to an almost interactive movie.
I guess that's why the DVD game came out, huh? I guess that's why.
Now this review is an 8 out of 10, pretty much, like a 7.9. And I'm going to read this part.
Yeah, that's what I wanted you to do, Laura. I definitely didn't want you to just, like, climb over the railing.
The game boasts new advanced controls. Apparently what this means is that although Croft has all the looks of a sleek and nubile athlete, she is in fact an overladen garbage truck of all the grace and finesse of a fullback. Moving Croft around the many precarious drops featured in the game will often break down to minutes of frustration as she spins willy-nilly and balks like a frightened mule. Most frustrating is her jump delay that has her running over cliff edge after cliff edge. Certainly I exaggerate a bit. Her moves aren't all too horrible and adept players will get used to them, but why should they have to? After all, this is supposed to be a game at its top of its form. This is from a 8 out of 10 review.
You're fucking with me.
I'm not. This is GameZilla, which I don't even know if this website still exists. But yeah, on this 8 out of 10 review is basically like the graphics are so good, the plot is so good, I love the music, it controls like dog shit, and I hate playing it. 8 out of 10.
They want me to jump here, clearly. Maybe they want me...
That bit I read you, same review that started by saying it's plagued by a bevy of small but annoying glitches and faults. There's a little tiny bit of issue of the game doesn't control well at all.
It's a minor foible, really. A trifle.
Little oopsie-whoopsie.
Sure, I'll take this. It's not what I wanted to do.
Remember how you thought this playthrough was going to be like 2 parts?
Oh, how naive I was. No, Laura! All I want to do, the edge here, aim. Like, I'm still trying to think of ways.
This ledge looks too far. I don't think I'll make it yet.
You gotta power up your legs.
Is there like a weight rack somewhere here I can lift with my legs? Or something I can do to practice? You have a key card? No, so we're actually not any closer to our goal. The hunt continues. Oh, fine. Nope. Why would it be? I mean, it was only climbing one room in the game. So in every other room, it's obviously just bullshit. What if I could just make that? What if Laura is wrong?
I don't think she's lying.
I don't see anywhere else I can go. There's nothing else obvious here.
Alright, let me check
this ledge looks too far.
What? I'm sorry, what? Hi, the game lied. I don't think games are allowed to do. I don't think games are allowed to lie to you.
I have never been so baffled. I'm literally needing to take breaks to just like stare at the screen with like my head in my hands. It feels like it feels like a bit. It feels like I'm like performing. There's one thing I fucking hate. It's getting exaggeratedly, performatively like mad at video games. I think it's so fucking lame. You know, I'm so over it in the year 2023. But like, this is genuinely flummoxing. Like, I get it now. Like, I'm really feeling it. Like, it's really like. Imagine being a player in 2003. And you hear Laura say, can't make this jump yet, so you go around in circles for the next, like, fucking 2 hours, just being like, well, Laura said, and she's never lied to me before.
I trust her implicitly.
Experiment Ego saying, I also love the weird delay between her grab and her exertion noise. Yeah, there's just delays everywhere. This is a game of delays. Delayed release. Delayed sound effects. This one I can climb. I knew if I tried every one in the room, one of them would have to work, even though there was no, like, discernible difference between them aesthetically. They all use the same exact texture, but only one of them is real. The one that you actually need to climb. Cutscene?
At least you get your health back.
There's chaos out there. Why has the power been cut off?
Is this your doing, Miller?
No, the power's down everywhere.
Might have something to do with that lady who walked in here.
Do it. It's everything locked down. You don't want
What is that?
anything getting loose.
His hair decision that he's made.
We have a problem, darling. problem in the sanatorium.
What problem, Boaz? Just have the guards deal with your inmates and pets.
I have a confession, Master Eckhart. I didn't destroy the proto-Nephilim.
That's a big confession.
You are kidding. Right,
Wish I knew who this lady was with her stapled-on face, it looks like.
That experiment was to be eradicated. I expressly ordered it. It's far too dangerous to keep alive.
I couldn't. It's half Nephilim. That makes it impossible to kill without your bariac shard.
You ignored my orders for the last time, Boaz. Mullah, I need the services of one of your little creations.
Ah, please, no! It wasn't my fault! I'm loyal!
Your own incompetence has sentenced you, Boaz.
Give me a chance! What the fuck? No!
Wow. Sucks to be her, this lady that they introduced in one scene and then we had never seen before.
Now you stay in there till you learn your lesson.
Timeout corner for the Cabal here.
So she said, I couldn't kill them because it's literally impossible to kill them without your thing. And he's like, well, you fucked up.
Bad boss. Alright, there's second key card.
Baker Baby says, hey boss, you literally did not give me the thing I needed to do my job. To be fair, in my time working in retail, getting yelled at by my boss because they didn't give me the thing I needed to do my job and then were mad at me for not doing my job, that parses.
Yeah, no, that happened every day
like that.
back in my retail days. And I would get into fights over it. I would get into shouting matches being like, fuck you, this is bullshit, you know it's bullshit, etc. And they would just keep doing it to me and expecting me to buckle down or to be sorry every time. And I'd just be like, no, it's your fault. But also I was trying to get fired from that job for years and they just wouldn't, so... Now, I have one concern.
Yes.
I have several concerns.
Okay.
The concern I have predominantly right now, though, is that we've collected 2 keycards in this room.
Yes.
The door down below... But let's get to it. I'll reserve my fear until we get to the point where it is confirmed. We grabbed 2 keycards in this room. This door requires 3. We've been in every corner of the room at least once. Is it going to accept a keycard from earlier? From the previous rooms? No, I cannot interact with it.
You have to go into the freezer, and that'll change the shape.
Yeah, then the heated room, and then... I need you to pull up the guide. Tell me where this damn last keycard is.
Oh my, marked red X. Oh.
There was one spot that it could have theoretically been, but I went there and it wasn't there. It was the first jump I made between the platforms.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, so I figured out how you're supposed to get stronger.
Do tell.
Alright, when you kill the guy, Lara points out a jump she can't make. So run around the tree, follow the small walkway around, and jump the small gap. When you make it across, pick up the medkit, and Lara will be stronger.
What?
I guess maybe do that just in case.
Do they mean that medkit down there that we picked up earlier than died getting? It was somewhere around... there, on that little ledge?
Run around the tree, follow the small walkway around, and jump the small gap.
Is this the good guide or the bad guide?
I don't think there is a good guide.
Medkit? Bandages.
Oh.
I don't think that's the one.
As you approach the broken platform, Lara will say will not be able to do that jump. Go to the left to the tree. At the tree, go left first to unlock the gate, but then follow the platform to the right of the tree. Follow the right platform all the way to the left until you see the place where it is broken. Run and jump to the other side to receive a new strength upgrade. That's from the supposedly good guide. Oh, there's another thing here. It says press the start button and select skip level.
Oh, yes, that's the invite. This is a broken platform, I guess?
The thing is, that whole strength upgrade thing is like, you cleared it, regardless.
But yeah, we'll be underpowered, or we don't have the strength needed to make some jump later in the game, maybe. Or no, maybe it's all bullshit.
Does it even track that? Is it like, if you go to the next level, it's gonna be like, yeah, you have the strength thing now.
The path directly opposite the door you open, Video Game King is saying. There's fucking nothing here! It's... Like here? Do you mean here? What's here? Can I jump on that? No, I'll slide right off. What about that little thing up there? I don't think I can make it. Oh, Lara decided she wanted to try it anyway. So here I am. Doing everything I can. You weren't meant to be here. Just the worst fucking level design. This is some of the worst level design I've ever seen in a fucking video game. There's just no direction or any sort of like intentionality to any of this. They just built these areas and they decide what they would put in them later, or where they would put the items.
I'm trying to read both of these guides to figure out where these key cards are. And, like, I feel like my eyes are crossing, and my vision's getting hazy.
Round and round I go.
Like, I was just telling you the thing for the strength upgrade. I can't even fucking figure out where these cards are supposed to be.
Oh, do you mean here?
Yeah, I guess that's it for the strength upgrade.
My strength has increased. Maybe now I can make it across.
Great.
That ledge that you already jumped across.
I think she just jumped a little farther for whatever it's worth. Not that it fucking matters, because we still know where the key card is, which is the thing we actually need. But yeah, so fuck all these guides. Everyone who wrote these guides can fuck off forever and never write a guide ever again, because they don't know how to describe things in any sort of way that makes sense. So at this point, I'm just making enemies out of everyone. I'm no longer here to make friends or to be like professional in any capacity, to have any compassion in my heart or empathy for developers or for like game design or like people who try to piece these games together, for the fans of this franchise. It's all gone. This game has sapped it from me completely. I am now a creature of pure hate, operating on pure instinct. Which is really impressive. I mean, like, this game really got an emotional response out of me, so, you know, it's got to be good then. If a game can inspire this much passion, there's got to be something to it, right?
Exactly.
Thank God I found another magazine.
Jonathan blows Tomb Raider.
We were here before.
Guys, I got nothing. I have no fucking idea. Like, the guides just look like words. I mean, that's what they are. They are words.
Technically, yeah. I mean, you're like, technically right. You're technically seeing them for what they are.
But it feels like I'm staring into a bowl of alphabet soup and trying to divine some sort of meaning out of it. Folks, if you like what you're seeing, that subscribe button is right there.
Serenity now.
I'm fully aware of what I'm doing. Can't you see?
Wake up. Oh, you found it? I didn't even realize what you picked up.
It was underneath the ladder, on the ground level, That was a double. Ugh. Oh, God.
And you scan that card, and it's the end of the game.
Thank you for lying to me. It does make me feel better for a moment. Needle in a shit stack, says Tom Nook Yankees. Cool.
Oh, we're coming up on something special here.
Oh boy. I guess that entire room was just pointless. There didn't appear to be anything in there. Which makes me think there's something in there.
Isn't this literally where you came from?
No, I don't think. Why would they have all this? Oh, so this is poison gas. There's something here. It's just ammo.
Ammo.
And I can go into the water if it came down to it, if I needed to. So there's something there. Like, my instinct is to explore that further, but it might just be as simple as just straightforward, straight ahead.
That's an optional thing where you can find, like, health items and ammo and stuff. Like, this is the way forward right here.
Okay, that's all I care about at this point. This game is actually curing me of my completionist habits, of my want to, like, 100% games. Impressive.
You really have made a mess of things, haven't you?
Who for?
Why is he wearing a Gears of War shirt?
He's a fan.
Maybe I'll explain later, Ms. Croft. But for now, I need to go and turn the power back on.
Leaving me here?
You've caused enough problems over the last 2 days. Safer for everyone if you stay in one place for a while. You'll be okay in there.
I have a Gears of War beanie. Because, like, we gave them away with purchase of the game at work, but no one wanted one. So I was just like, I'll take it.
Take a breather from damaging things, why don't you?
So the knife is a parry at Char, which I guess is one of the things that can kill an angel. Oh boy. And here it is.
Yeah, we get to be Curtis. We get to be everyone's favorite character. It's Curtis!
Curtis the Creep.
After 6 games, we can finally be Curtis.
What I've always wanted. Does he have his bullshit powered up, like, boomerang thing? No, of course not.
The Borin X.
A prototype. He has 50 magazines for it. That's good. Only has 5 shots, it looks like, or... Prototype pistol
created by Curtis. He made his own badass gun, and he has a crystal shard of unknown origin that can kill angels.
Wait, so he has 5 of them, then? Then why does he need the one that Lara has?
He is a deviant art character.
Oh, do they have ammo for my unique gun that no one else could possibly have ammo for because I made this gun myself? Cool, yeah, of course this is lying around.
This is a character made by someone named Curtis. Lara Croft stuck through the room, but Curtis got the drop on her. He sexually took her guns off of her to prove that he was a better thief.
He can't sprint.
He didn't need those guns, though. He had his own super gun that he created himself.
He still dies the same. How funny is it that just apropos of nothing, really, we are playing as this jackass who's been completely inessential to the plot, who's added nothing to the discussion or to the narrative. And just
the plan was for him to get his own spin-off games. This is to whet your appetite for more Curtis.
Well, this section plays any better than Laura's have so far. Maybe there's something to it after all. No, of course it'd be too much for that door to open. We have to get all the way down. By any means necessary. That was not the way. So jump onto... Oh yeah, jump onto there.
Emotionally detached badass.
Oh, my favorite.
Black hair. Prototype gun that he made himself. Knives that can kill an angel, and he's the only one who has them. Telekinetic powers. Gets the drop on Lara Croft. Like, I am harping on this, but this is such a Gary Stew.
I've never heard Gary Stew before, but that's perfect.
Never heard that before?
No, obviously I know Mary Sue, and I've never heard Gary Stew. That's a fun way to... Man, I'm missing the sprint, for what it's worth. Nope, down the center. My arms feel stronger now. And ready to do like 1,000 push-ups, which is something I regularly do, because I'm so cool and fit.
It'd be more like, my arms would feel stronger if I wasn't at the peak of physical perfection.
Yeah, if I wasn't like Bruce Wayne times 2.
100. I could have just used my telekinetic powers to float down to the floor, but I decided to make things more interesting for myself.
I feel like I can make that fall.
No.
What else is there to do?
Jump across to that thing? Yeah, there you go. Then shimmy somewhere.
Nowhere to shimmy. Can't climb up. Oh wait, no. I just have to get to the very edge of it. Oh, there we go. Alright. So this is the sanitarium, they say. I can't wait for this nuanced understanding of mental health that the game's going to present us with in the next few minutes.
I'm surprised he didn't say something like, looks like someone let the loonies out, and then he puts on his headphones from his Walkman, and Godsmack starts playing, and then the slow-mo. I'm thinking this is not going to be a mental health situation, more so a bio-experiment thing.
Oh, that's so cool. That way, we can go this way. We have so many choices.
He was trying to ask where to go next. He was putting question bullets into him.
Well, this one actually wants to talk.
Hey, take it easy. What's going on down here?
Dying. We're all dying. Protoss on the loose. Black Angel's going to kill us.
Get a grip. What's gonna kill us?
The Proto. It got free. We got fed to it, but it ate the guards when the power shut down.
What the hell's a Proto?
The Screamer. The Black Angel.
Hey, I don't give a damn about your Black Angel. What are you doing?
This guy's so fucking useless.
For this, not devils and shadows. I'm just a truck driver.
What? You drove here?
4 days on the road from Turkey. Long way, long way.
What did you bring here? What were you carrying?
Why was there dashes? Because like it was one word.
Stone, the sleeper, drove here, then they grabbed us. She locked us in here with her hungry pet, the screamer, the proto.
You were fed to that thing?
Fed to it, yes, but not me. I'm safe in here.
Yeah, sure. Keep the door locked, okay?
You know,
door?
Curtis, he's telling you what is out there and is going to try and kill you.
Can't hide out there. He'll get you.
Why are you being so flippant? Like, I don't give a damn about your black angels. Like, no, that's the thing out there that's going to kill you. Like, watch out. I'm telling you exactly what the thing is.
I don't give a damn.
Whatever. I don't give a damn. Just tell me what's going on here. I am telling you what is going on here.
My
Sleeper.
Farsi ability will help here. He speaks Farsi? Oh no, it's some bullshit. Alright, that's a guy. Oh, I guess I'm controlling him. I'm not, like, controlling this. But is he controlling him to make him do the? I don't get.
No, he's using.
He's just
using, like,
projecting.
Farsight.
He's just astral projecting.
Yes.
Did you catch the code there? I saw for like a second. It was 06289.
Fuck. I didn't catch it, and I looked right back at the. Wait a minute. I did catch it. Give me a second.
Oh, okay, never mind. It's in our inventory. 06289. Okay. So at least they did that. At least they realized that someone might not notice this in like the half a second it's on screen for.
Yeah, I
that's
saved
like
a video
one,
of the last, like...
That's the one smart thing this game has done.
06289.
That's like the one bone this game has thrown us in the past since the beginning. The one favor it's done for us. I'm just
Remember how they
everything.
introduced that whole system at the beginning of the game of money and like selling like things you collect to the pawn shop to get money?
Yeah.
And just not a thing in this game that gets used ever.
It has so many valuables to sell when we get back to Lara. So much work to be done. Wait, so why are these guys presumably hostile? Aren't these guys just like unfortunate victims?
So I thought it was going to be like a bioexperiment thing. I'm not sure anymore. I don't know what they're going with other than just
they're just
there
food
in
for
the
the
hallways
pets.
trying to kill
Yeah.
them.
They don't put up much fight either, so it feels really bad shooting them down.
You don't have a talk icon, you gotta die.
Oh, look at the camera. They were trying something here.
Things got awfully Dutch in this corner. Ugh. That was a warning shot.
Good thing I don't actually have to reload, ever. That they can't catch me with my pants down or anything. Things just kind of go good for Curtis. Oh, he can even eat candy. Yeah, funny thing. All I eat is McDonald's and candy bars, but I never get any fatter. I guess I just have good metabolism like that. One of many quirks I have. How you doing, buddy?
Probably because my dad was a demon. The bastard.
He also worked for Nintendo, incidentally, and I had access to all the cool video games before anyone else did.
Those are the only two good things he left me.
Okay, so these ones can hurt. No, Curtis!
Well,
no, Curtis! Curtis.
It's alright. Honest mistake. You have a good day.
I gotta know. No, I was expecting him to just ragdoll the second I got near that wire. Oh, now they've decided to Dane us with some music. Thank you, game.
Electricity doesn't hurt me. Probably because my mom's an angel. That's right. I'm a Camphilim. Cross of a demon and an angel.
That's how I have all the... You might be thinking that's how I have all these strange abilities. No, I taught myself those in the mountains. It only took me 2 weeks. People take 20 years to master the skills I've mastered. I guess I'm just that damn good.
When I was a kid, I skipped 2nd grade all the way up to 8th.
I was too smart, they said. It was making the other kids feel bad that they weren't as cool and smart as I was. Wait, is this where we came from? We go around in a full circle? I think we did.
Even though I was a 9-year-old in high school, I was the coolest kid there. Prom king every year. Captain of the football team.
Could have gone pro, but I decided
the government
that was...
came and told me they had an assignment for me.
Wait, no, this is the way we came. Everything's symmetrical here.
This is the most fun I've had tonight, is coming up with, like...
Oh, no, absolutely.
Backstory.
No, this is the breath of fresh air that I needed at this point in the playthrough. I have to...
If you want to shoot me again, that's okay. I don't blame you.
I thought he might have had something like a key card. That was just ultimately needless. I'm sorry.
No, just depression.
It may look like I killed him, but I actually targeted all his... I made him go to sleep, because I'm just that skilled with shooting and bullets and stuff. That's why I made my own gun.
I shot him in his pressure points. It was non-lethal. He would actually wake up healthier. And healed of his mental illness.
That was a weird way to open the doors there. I don't know if you noticed that. Yeah, the doors say push, but I like to pull on them to show off that I can. I don't listen to anyone's rules. I make my own.
They don't want you to know that you can pull the push doors, but I'm here to bring the truth to the people.
He's getting Breen-esque now that he's getting into. It's just like... Yeah. I'm also the world's greatest computer hacker, by the way. I think this is supposed to be eerie. I think his whole section is supposed to be like sort of survival horror-esque. Which, you know, made have worked if they didn't give us 50 times 25 ammo. If it wasn't like a psychic demigod. He was kind of just like a normal dude. Maybe like I'd feel some sort of tension. You know, maybe it was Lara having to go through this.
No. I mean,
yeah,
the
you're
tension
right.
from Lara being through this would be like, oh god, it's something's gonna screw me over and I'm gonna have to do this whole fucking thing all over again.
You know, he really has like one of the most like straightforward sections of the game.
Yeah. Well, this was a preview of what his spin-off games were gonna be like. You know, more action-focused and less puzzly kind of stuff.
Through this door?
You know, it's not too late for them to, like, make the Curtis spin-off game they always wanted.
Yeah, now more than ever we need Curtis. And so there's nothing in this room.
That'll get Embracer Group out of that hole.
Yeah! Embracer, I have a pitch for you. Invest $200 billion, whatever you have left, really, into Curtis. The Curtis game universe / cinematic universe.
Listen, I am also a Saudi investor. Trust me.
This is what we want.
Deal.
I'll get everyone else on board as long as you can make a commitment to me right now that you will spend 20-figure sums on Curtis from Angel of Darkness and giving him the game he deserved.
Do you think there's like some Saudi businessman like painting a tunnel on a cliff wall, like waiting for Embracer to come by?
Oh, hold on. I think we might need to solve another puzzle. We might need to use the Farsi again. Unless it's just 02689 or whatever again. 06289. That was not it. So there is another thing we need to find. There is still a puzzle waiting to be solved here. Maybe if I drop down here, actually. I don't know if I'm supposed to drop on top of this, but... Tom Nook Yankee saying, dangling a cage trap over a sign that says new IPs to buy. Maybe the time on the microwave will correspond to... So where's this code supposed to be, huh?
No clue.
Gotta be somewhere, right? Or maybe they just want you to go through every single possible permutation of numbers and just kind of figure it out on your own. Leave it to...
They did have to cut a lot from the game, so...
Yeah. They may have cut all the puzzle solutions instead of just several of them that we've experienced so far that they forgot to include. Maybe one of these science-y rooms. Is there stuff I can interact with in these? No such luck. $38471. Could it be as simple as the code on the door? 38471.
Worth a shot.
It's the only door that has a number on it. That was it. I guess that makes a sort of sense if it were opening that door. Turns out the password is Kurt bangs every lady 42069, according to Tom Nook Yankees. Yeah, it was a shorthand. That's actually the abbreviation, and you know, Curtis actually knows the new math. He knows Math 2.0, so it's a cipher. You see. Good, I'm glad they put a cutscene like 2 steps into this room. They couldn't have just opened with the cutscene.
Of course not.
That's gonna sting in the morning.
Let him cook.
He looks like a baboon. He looks like Shakma. With spikes. I want to peek into the room and see where that went down, where the body is. I guess it must be on the other side of the door here. That's the door we came in through. That's a fake door. Oh! Sorry, very important work to do. Hey, can we just open... Wait, no, which door? That'd be the wrong door if I open that one. Can't open that. We're gonna have to go the long way around. And probably kill the proto along the way, right?
Was that a proto?
I think that's the proto.
Like, okay, so I think we confirmed nothing that we've killed so far is the proto, because that one woman said the only thing that can kill the proto is the knife.
Yeah. Which we have 5 of.
Yes.
6,
so
counting the one that Lara has.
So if we can kill this thing without the knife, then
everything is a lie.
Also, why is the knife single use?
You gotta leave it in their heart.
Single use?
It's like a steak with a vampire. You gotta leave it in there.
Oh, okay.
Notice how his crouch walk isn't like smooth. He actually like takes like a step, and then the camera like sort of lags behind a little bit.
Why does he have a smiley face on his little pendant hanging on his hip?
It's like where it's like in Watchmen having a little smiley face sticker. You know, it's like an ironic statement. All right, anything I can do in here? Except go through that other vent.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that.
You think like a science room like this would have like something to do in it, right? Maybe like, you know, you could look at this and be like, "Wow, that's fucked up," and I'm Curtis.
You know, the funny thing is, she really is quite beautiful when she's dead.
Yeah, that's what he says when he looks at it.
Jokes for no one. Jokes just for us, but that's all right. Yep. Alright, this must be where the...
What is that thing on his side? What is that smiley face thing?
I
don't think that's the glaive he was throwing around, because I don't think it looked like that.
Let's see if we can look up in this room and maybe get an idea.
Ah, there you go.
And the more I look at it, the more I hate it. Whatever that thing on his side is. And I hate the fact that they're never going to explain it. See, he was just hungry.
Yeah, he cracked open the pinata, and you saw the candy inside. Also, I don't want to believe that's the proto, because that means that when they were trying to, like, genetically figure out what's an angel, they were like, what's the closest thing to an angel? Baboons, right? Yeah, probably baboons. Probably like angels.
Your guess is as good as mine. Cool, cool, cool. What happens if I just walk through? No, they're not going to let me die that way?
Oh. You probably have to destroy those those
oh, that's a good idea.
Thingies.
You know, I didn't even expect them to react. So color me impressed that they actually, like, bothered to physic it.
Now I don't know what to do.
There's only so many places we can go. Like, I clearly need to get up there, but I can't climb this broken ladder, and I can't jump to... Cool, cool, cool. Let's look around the room again. That's as much as I can look. Okay. Yeah, so obviously, get up there. But how? like the one thing the game doesn't want to let me do in here. Step backwards.
Oh, I see.
What is
I
it?
see. You have to solve an environmental puzzle.
He does automatically aim at those.
There we go.
So that knocked the ladder down.
So now you can jump up there.
Why did that even need to be done? Why did the explosion just stop the fan blade?
Because you need to clear room.
Why did it take 7 shots to blow those up?
That I don't know. Yeah, you couldn't have done that with the ladder there, because you wouldn't have found purchase of your hands.
It's amazing how something that should be so simple, you know, like something that's like so easy on the surface, could just like do everything wrong in this. Like having the broken ladder there and making that so you can't jump up there. Having this entire section entirely, like the whole switch puzzle thing, when you should just be able to shoot this and blow up the fans. Like that's the obvious thing that people would think of. But then you dump 5 shots into it and then nothing happens. It's that 7th shot that blows it up. So like literally everything they could have done wrong here, they did wrong in terms of game design, in terms of intuitive design.
Hey Cass, guess what?
What?
After you go through here and through another hall, this is the end of the level.
That's impressive. Can't grab that SMG off of him. I guess I had to use Curtis's prototype cool guy gun that anyone else would try to shoot it, their wrist would break immediately. Their hands would just turn to jelly. But Curtis, he's really strong. He practiced with that squeeze contraption. You know, the ones that like where you squeeze it with your hands to work your hand muscles. Yeah,
Still in the prototype phase, but my gun's already better than any other gun on Earth.
Yeah.
I won't use anything less.
I refuse to sully my hands with any other guns or weapons. Maximum containment area.
There we go. You should probably drop a hard save once you get in here. Oh!
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, Sam Raimi. Brought him in to make this game.
Yeah, Sam Raimi, I've seen his movies. He's not as good as the movies I've directed. Yeah, that's right, I was a film director for a minute on the side. But I decided that wasn't for me either. I had to find my own way through life. Invent my own new career.
Did my own stunts. Jumped out of a moving vehicle. It's badass.
Boy, you didn't have to use the far C to figure out the code on that door, Curtis? No, actually, I did that off-screen. You didn't see me punching the keypad, but I actually did use the far C.
I hope you never use the far C again.
That is just
I hope that was one and done.
What's funny is that every time you see me crouching there, right? Because you go into this menu, you press triangle to get out of it, and that also causes Curtis to crouch. So every time you try to escape from that, like, keypad view, you're forced to crouch. Which is a very minor nitpick, but, you know, when this game is nothing but nitpicks. Mixed with big, genuine complaints. Alright, so that was a cool room. Should I just have my gun drawn at all times in this area?
No idea.
Ah, here it is. They ruined it. Well, I didn't find anything in there. I guess I'm out of luck. 17068?
Yep. I have it written down right here.
Don't worry, they did put it up there.
Oh, okay. Just sitting right there. Barely legible though.
If I go to the item in my inventory, then I can see it, and they will also type it out. So, again, these codes have been the one consideration they've paid to us in this entire game.
Yeah, I do have the guide open.
For whatever good that does us, you know.
No, it lets me know that this level is A, relatively short, and B, is going to have a boss fight.
Alright, that opens up his cell. I am getting sleepy, very sleepy. Alright, nothing to do in here. Wait, hold on.
Nope. Nope.
Second time was a charm, I thought. I want that candy bar, damn it. Can't investigate the corpse. Padded rooms, there's really nothing to do in here. Ceiling, maybe? There's a single panel peeling off. So what was the point?
It's probably more of a glitch. It's to tantalize you with that room. Also, you probably just entered through that door.
Oh, yeah. Those unlocked both doors. Uh-oh.
Folks! I'm here to get you unstuck. Ah!
That one took a surprising number of bullets to kill.
Yes.
There we go. Sweet candy at last. Was that the boss?
No.
Oh my god, he got stuck in another corner. This room is just full of, like, corners you get stuck in. Like, mercifully I can jump out of them, but hold on. Yeah, it's so easy to get, like... What horrible design. What horrible level geometry. And what did I even get in this room? Like, what was the thing I actually came in here for? The key card?
You got an ID card.
Alright, so just gotta find a door that has a... Yeah, there it is. Okay. Now, what exactly did that serve to accomplish? Because I think this is the way we came from earlier. No, these are new rooms. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The next time you find a door that needs an ID card to go through, or, you know, the ID card that you have, behind that door is going to be the boss fight. So you might want to save there. They must have been brimstone-tipped bullets. The only thing that can harm me.
Oh my god, keeps trying to shoot him. No! Curtis, there's more pressing matters at hand. No, Curtis.
My demon angel heritage means the only thing that can harm me are brimstone bullets blessed by the Pope.
Have to stay crouched. Presumably.
To je jenom ventilace.
I don't think he can crawl.
No. He can duck, though. And he can shoot while he's ducking. That was a warning shot. These are also warning shots. Consider yourself warned. Okay.
You think the first 20 shots would have done it? No, it's the 21st. That's the one that gets you. That's the safeguard he built into his prototype armaments. Otherwise, it'd be the most devastating weapon on the face of the earth. Boss?
Possibly. Maybe not.
Maybe. I guess we were being chased the whole time. We didn't even know it. I guess this just isn't my day.
Yeah, I think this is the boss. The strategy is don't get hit and shoot it.
But I couldn't dodge that first hit.
Hope you have a lot of bullets.
Oh, don't worry, they gave us 50 magazines.
I believe you mean 50 clips.
Yes, I'm so sorry. Oh.
Okay, it's not dead. Okay. So it's gonna come back. You might want to heal up if you feel like it.
You know, I don't really.
Then you gotta do this 5 or 6 times. And that's the boss. Okay, it's not dead. I don't know if it's gonna get up and attack immediately, but you probably don't want to be standing on it. Wait.
Can't
No,
use
no,
it.
it happens in a cutscene.
Of course. This is very exciting, especially the music that really makes it, like, you know, super intense and stressful and stuff.
I left the oven on. Be right back.
This might be the lamest boss fights in the history of video games.
Hold up, power nap. Let me just...
Like, to not have music during this is like a crime. Good music, like good boss music, can hide a lot of, like, deficiencies and, like, where you're lacking. But they did nothing. They made this as miserable as possible. Just as much of a slog.
Remember that Mysterio boss fight in Spider-Man 2? In, like, the convenience store? Where, like, does these dramatic camera angles and, like, he watches, like, life bar fill up, like, multiple times. And then you just punch him once and he just dies.
No, but that sounds funny. Oh, cool, they have generic level music here now. Right
there
at the end.
Cutscene. So I guess that was a pro-Nephilim, which I guess means they think that the closest thing to a angel is a baboon.
What a boring... Oh, he's taking the knife back. I guess my steak theory proved untrue.
Why does he have 5 of them?
Let's see if he has 4 now. It'd be so funny. No,
Nope.
Still 5. Why have the 5 then? Why not just 1? For whatever it's worth.
Guess what? You beat this level.
What a...
There are 4 levels left. 5 levels left. I'm wrong.
Wow, what an idiot.
Thanks. Curtis.
Glad you came back to save me, stranger.
Name's Curtis.
Lara. And this is business.
I owe you one.
You owe me a painting.
Sorry, that went AWOL at the Louvre.
What brings you here from Paris?
Eckhart. We have business that only one of us will walk away from. You?
Personal reasons.
Eckhart plans to use all 5 obscure paintings to revive an ancient evil called the Sleeper. And
we know.
Yeah, we heard all this.
To do that, he collects alchemically transmuted elements.
It crashed.
Folks.
That's gonna do it for tonight. What a game. Wow, you know, I get it now. You know, after all that, after that Curtis section, I was like, I was a little heated earlier, but that Curtis section really brought me back around on this one. And in the game, we got too close to the truth. This is what happened there.
Just one more stream.
Just one more of this.
I think it just takes one more stream for us to finish this thing. And then we're done.
We're streaming forever after this.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I feel like I went through every emotion during this one, and I gotta say I've not gone through the gamut, through the ringer, in a while due to a game. I'm literally trying to put my words together. I'm at a loss for words. I am at a genuine loss for words right now. After all that, after going so low, and then we had that Curtis section just apropos of nothing, and it was just such a nothing segment. And I thought that was gonna launch a new franchise.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm presuming
spin-off.
We don't play as him for the rest of the game. That's it for Curtis, I imagine.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
You get to play him at least one more time.
Okay, sure. But just to... I'll have to try and articulate something for the next stream, for the last episode of Angel of Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to try to, I have to try to put my thoughts together on this game, and that seems like so much... That's so easier said than done.
It does look like the last few levels... The next level is about the length of a normal level, I think, but after that, it looks like it might be relatively short.
Okay. Well, we'll see who comes to watch that one with us. Thank you for sticking with us, folks, viewers, who endured that. We'll be back. We'll finish this off, and then we'll move on to the next patron game at a certain point. I hesitate to put it to a poll again. I don't know what these people have in store for me. I think they want me to, I think they want me dead, is all I can assume from this recommendation.
It's technically your fault for putting it on the list.
Yeah, I suppose so. Oh my god. That is gonna do it. I don't have anything else. Bye.
Do we have... Wait. Do we have someone we want to raid?
Yeah. Chorps Away is playing Radiant Tail. So...
Alright, yeah, let's go have a date night. Let's go check them out.
Yeah, that'll be fun. For everyone. I need a long cigarette break after that, though, so... bye!
Good night, everybody.